If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome to lecture 6. So today I will be taking questions again on line integral and some definite integral property. Then again one maximum minima questions. Question number 7, 8 and 9. Okay, then let's start. So in 7, given a vector field fxy, x square plus xy, it is ax unit vector. Let me write it I cap, because we know in x direction what is. They have given ax means x direction unit vector. So we know I cap, let it be I cap. There is no issue. And y square xy, and y direction unit vector is, we know, j cap. They have given it in different format. And the line integral over the straight line. They are asking line integral. This is a vector field, vector point function. Scalar point function, vector point function, you remember, this is vector point function. Okay, good. And over the straight line. Now what is the straight line? Straight line is in xy dimension, 2D only, from 0 to 2 0. So what is 0 to 0 to, if I take, this is my 0 2 position, to 2 0 this. So from here to here they want me to go in straight line. Okay, this direction you remember, this will be very important, from 0 to 2 to 2 to 0. Okay. Now for line integral, what do you know? How you solve line integral? The symbol is, if it is a close, then we will put close. It is not a close, so we will not put any close. So it was f dot dr, dl, whatever, dr, this was the symbol. But we don't use this one. What we use? Or they use this format also. This is also a notation. You can remember, these two are the symbols of line integral. But actual formula, what was the formula? We will be doing it from t equal to a to b. In f, what we will put? xt, yt, we will parameterize the line or the path through which we are integrating. This f dot r dash t dt. This was dot. You remember? In scalar, it was into magnitude, but in vector field, line integral is dot r dash t. Okay. So first we need to parameterize this path. Parameterization of this. This is the first job of line integral. If I go in this way, believe me, this parametric form is easy for line integral, and it remains general for any types of line integral. You can apply this one. So in this way it will be easy for you to do. So parameterization. So this is a straight line. What is the equation of the straight line? This intercept is 2, this intercept is, there are so many ways you can calculate using intercept slope form, using 2-point form. Let me write it: x by 2 intercept form plus y by 2 equal to 1. X by x intercept, y by y, x by a plus y by b equal to 1. So x plus y is equal to 2. So if I take y is equal to t, or say x is equal to t, then y is equal to 2 minus t. You can take anything here, because straight line direct t assumptions will be, yesterday also I told you in last class. Okay, so this is done. So what I need next? R dash t unit. Okay, so what will be R dash t? R dash t is x dash t. So you differentiate x with respect to t. T differentiation with respect to t will be 1, that is I cap. Then y dash t, differentiation of y with respect to t is minus 1 j cap. So this is your r dash, I cap minus j cap. Okay, this is also done. Next, what is the next? I need the limit of t. What should be the limit of t? You think either x and y, anyone you think, that will be okay. Either you take x or y, whatever, both will give you the same a b answer. If you take x is moving from this point to this point. If you are coming from here to here, so what is your x, you think you are coming from here to here, and now you think what is changing in x coordinate. Your x coordinate here is 0, here your x coordinate is 2. So in x, if I say in x direction how much you are moving, from 0 to 2, if I come from this to this side. So what is the change in x direction? From 0 to 2. So x is changing from 0 to 2. So what I have taken, x equal to t I have taken, so t is changing from 0 to 2. So my a is 0, b is 2. So now you have got a, b also. What do I need? I need this one, this dot product. So let me do this one. First I have to put in place of x t, in place of y also t. So it will be t square plus t into, what is y? 2 minus t. This is I cap plus
in place of y 2 minus t whole square plus x is t 2 minus t j, and the entire thing should be dotted with I minus j. Now dot, you know, I dot will be there, so it will be t square plus 2t minus t square, and then jj dot, it will be minus, so 2 minus t whole square, so it is minus, so it will be minus 2t plus t square. Minus t square plus t square cancel, minus 2t plus 2t cancel, so the thing you will left with minus 4 plus 4t minus t square plus t square, so it is 4t minus 4. So just you need to now integrate this one. So this one you got, entire thing, this entire thing becomes this. So your integration a is what? 0, b is what? 2, so 0 to 2, 4t minus 4. So your integration always becomes very easy once you replace all this form in parametric form. So if you take 4 common, this is t square minus t, if you do integration from 0 to 2. So 4, if you put 2, 4 minus, sorry, t square by 2. So it will be 4 by 2 minus 2, then 0, 0. So ultimately it is getting 0. So you remember this direction, why I was telling about this direction, because x is 0 to 2. So you have to put the limit 0 to 2, t equal to 0, not 2 to 0. From here to here you have to check. If you move from this to this direction, if the direction would have been like this, then my limit would have been 2 to 0, not 0 to 2. So you will get a extra minus here. There will be a mismatch in the answer. You will get a wrong answer with a minus sign. So that's why you have to be very careful from which point to which point they want to move. So your initial point is this is your A, this is your B. If they move from this direction, this will be A, this will be B. In question number 8, this is your 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi sine t minus tau cos tau d tau. Now there are lots of variables. Which one is your actual variable? That you need to think. You see the dt, that with what respect integration is done. It is done with respect to tau. So here only tau is variable. These are the variable, and other thing you treat as a constant. So instead of tau I am writing x, because tau every time writing becomes problematic for me. So I am writing x. So what is my variable? T is not a variable, you think. So this is my variable. So you can directly integrate it. That will give you sin a minus b, then you take multiplic product, do some trigonometric formula substitution, it will automatically get. Or else, seeing this 2 pi and sine cos, it is tempting. It is what? It is tempting. What gives you idea? If you see this one 0 to 2 pi or pi by 2 and then sine cos is there. So there is a very beautiful property of this one which tries to tempt you. 0 to 2 pi fx dx is equal to 0 to 2 pi f 2 pi minus x dx. So this is tempting. Student used to do in higher secondary classes in 11 12, and then if they take I is equal to this, then if you do they get another something. So 2i equal to this is minus of that, so you get 0. So I is equal to 0. Initially you can think the answer is 0, but the answer is not 0. So if you do this one, if I apply this property, if you don't need to remember, you can solve this question directly also. That will give you the answer, same answer, but you can apply this one also. So better know some properties of definite integral. So if you apply this one, so your I again becomes 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi sine t minus, instead of x I am putting 2 pi minus x, because the x is here variable, cos 2 pi minus x dx. 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi sine, it will be t plus x minus 2 pi, and cos 2 pi minus theta, cos 2 pi minus theta will land here, this is positive, so it will be cos x. So this line is 2 pi, so this is horizontal line, there is no change, cos remains cos, sine remains sine. So here if you take minus common, minus 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi, then it will be sine 2 pi minus t plus x cos x dx. So minus 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi sine, this will also give you one more minus, because sine 2 pi minus theta, this one also lands here, but this is negative quantity, so this will give me one more sign. So let me make it plus minus minus. So sin t plus x cos x dx. Now if you can add this one, you can see this and this, adding these two. I am adding these two plus. So if you plus this, then it is 2i is equal to I plus I. 1 by 2 pi you can take common, 0 to 2 pi is your integration. Then inside you can take, if you add these two, you can take cos x common. So it will be sin t minus x plus sin t plus x. So sin a minus b plus sin a plus b. What is this? Sin a sin b, sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. So cos a sin b will get cancelled, so you will get 2 sin a cos b. So if you take 2 will get cancelled, so it will be 1 by pi, 0 to 2 pi, and you can take sin t also outside. Sin t is not, because here variable is dx, so t is constant for you. So it is cos square x dx. So what is cos square x? Cos square x you can put 1 plus cos 2x by 2. So it will be sin t by 2 pi, and if you do the integration of x is 1, cos 2x is sin 2x by 2, and then 0 to 2 pi. Now if you put 2 pi here, sin 2 pi is 0, 0, 0, sin 0 is also 0, so this part is gone. So if you put 2 pi here, and this is 2i, sin 2 pi, then it will be 2 pi. So 2 pi cancel, this is sin t. So your I is equal to sin t by 2. So this is the answer. Answer of the integration is sin t by 2, that is your option D. Number 9. Consider the function fx equal to x square minus 4 whole square. We have to find how many maxima minima it has. So for maxima minima, what we do, you always differentiate it. I have explained it in lecture 4 I guess, while solving maxima minima, so you can check it out there. So if you differentiate it, 2 chain rule x square minus 1, then x square you will do 2x. So ultimately it is 4 x square minus 4, so which you will make it 0. So it will give you 3 answer, x equal to 0, 2 and minus 2. So for which one is maxima, which one is minima, you don't know, because you got these points. So which one is maxima, which one is minima, for this you need double derivative. So differentiate it one more time, 4 remains constant, x instead of, if you do this one, it will be 2x, then if you take this one, so this will be this much. If you take second derivative, if you put 0 here, how much the answer will be? 0, 0, so minus 16, so negative. Negative means x equal to 0, this is a maximum point, or simple maxima if you say also, that is known as maxima point, or you will get maximum value at x equal to 0. Now at x equal to 2 if you put, it will be 4 to 8, 4 cancel 8, 4 8s are, so it is positive, no need to calculate exactly. So this is minima. So you are getting one minimum here. X equal to minus 2 also you will get 4 into minus minus, because it will be plus, second positive, so it is minima. So how much minima? 2 minima and 1 maxima. So option A, only 1 minima, is not the answer. Only 2 minima, okay, this is the answer. 3 minima, no. 3 maxima, no. So this is the answer B, only 2 minima. So okay, that's all for today. If you liked the video, then press the like button, and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.